Hello and welcome to the most underrated show on the internet.
We're What's with a Lemon. And Joe,
Yes.
do you believe in fairies?
What kind of fairies?
Any?
Yes.
Elaborate.
Why do you ask?
I was just thinking, I literally got the thing into my head from that old...
I believe in fairies. I do.
Yes, exactly that.
I mean...
Got into my head.
So you saying you don't believe in fairies? Because if you say that, you're killing the fairy. It doesn't count when I say it because I do believe in fairies.
Every time you say that, a fairy drops down dead.
Yeah.
I don't believe in fairies.
So here's the thing. Here's why I believe in fairies.
Except fairy godmother.
You're just trying to be like funny.
Is that not the point of this podcast?
I thought you were... My microphone in this stupid sweatshirt is driving me insane.
Why don't you just clip it to your hoodie part?
Because then it's too close to my neck.
Like mine?
Yeah.
Do you not like it when I do it this close?
Well, yours ruffles a lot. So why I say I believe in fairies is I've just decided last year that why do we believe anything we believe? Why do we believe it?
You decided this last year.
2024.
Yeah.
This is 2025, baby. This is the first podcast of
I was gonna
2025.
say.
So what's with the lemon? The pod we're going to talk about, we're going to say it right now. We are a pro fairy podcast.
Well, half of us is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe in fairies.
That's perfect. We're the
I don't believe in fairies. I don't believe in fairies. I don't believe in...
Just stop it. Anyone that's under the age of 27
might not have any idea what we're talking about. That same part is in Hook, right? In a way. Doesn't Tinkerbell say it?
I don't think so. I don't think it's in Hook. I think it's just in
Pan.
Pan.
It's not
even
Pan. What is that one called? Just Peter Pan?
I think it's just Peter Pan, the Disney Channel, pretty much. Whatever show that. God. Remember our sister?
We should rewatch that as adults.
I bet it's good. Maybe. I don't think there's been any bad Peter Pan.
There was that movie where our sister was obsessed with Peter Pan, the guy who played him. But the real thing remember when he was in that baseball show?
No.
You don't? Mm-mm. Gosh, she was obsessed.
Was that another Disney Channel show, or was it just a movie?
I think it was an actual TV show that he was in. It wasn't good.
Shocking to know.
And to my knowledge, he hasn't gone on to do anything else interesting.
I bet he did drugs.
That's probably true.
He had that classic, which is kind of in now again. Just really dumb-looking white guy with llama-ish hair.
Joe,
yeah.
If you can help me out with this.
Okay.
Who was the guy who sang "I Want Candy"?
I don't know. To me, they're all the same people.
They're all the same people, but that's like the almost Frosted Tips blonde hair vibe.
Frosted Tips definitely.
What was his name?
But that look is still in. Just take away the Frosted Tips.
God, I can't. There's names coming to mind, and I can't think it. Are you just gonna?
Speaking of Frosted Tips, I have the Bengals football game going on in the background because I love Joe Burrow. I'm a huge Joe Burrow fan, and so.
Can I ask you why? Because I don't know why.
Because he's the coolest dude on.
Yeah, but why? What did he do?
So, the year I discovered him, because I'm not going to be like I knew him from when he was in college.
So you can actually say that we're a sport podcast now.
Oh my god! I can't wait to put that tag in there. But he was so cool because there's all these things you weren't supposed to do, like dress certain ways, like it was supposed to be bad luck, and he dressed those ways. Granted, then he lost, but he did it, and he would always be smoking a cigar, and he was just very funny.
So all these things that were like taboo,
just
bad
cool.
luck.
He's just so cool. He was cool.
Is
Joe.
All you need to be cool to you to smoke a cigar?
It's just.
By the way, just so people know, I'm Justice.
Oh, and I'm Joe, not Joe Burrow, but Joe Allen.
Joe, do you have...
They hold on to the win, baby. Okay, so this is a big deal, okay? Because now that they won, they're one step closer to the playoffs, wild card. Now all they need is to have the Denver Broncos lose to the Chiefs, who aren't playing any of their starters. So they're definitely going to win that game. And the Dolphins to lose to the Jets, and the Jets suck balls.
Wait, so
they've... Because the Bengals had a rough year.
But they might
really
get
bad
into the
year.
wild card.
Yes, but if they would have just won one more game,
They
then
would've
they'd
already-
definitely been in the wild card. But because they sucked half the year, now their fate belongs to other teams losing.
So they're
So
going to be
that's
watching
tomorrow's
those
games.
games closely.
Yes, and so will I. Yeah, so I'm very excited. I came to the recording today with a lot of heat.
A
and
lot of heat. I asked
anger.
Joe for a small favor, and he acted like it was a big favor.
To be fair, I did do that favor twice.
Yeah, but you didn't do it the way I wanted to. So was it
That's
really
your
a favor?
problem. Okay.
What do you mean? If someone asks you to do, if someone
but then
asks
if
you
they
to
don't
do
it
something,
the way you want to do
if
it,
someone asks you to
and
do
so
something,
then you get upset.
if someone asks you to do something, they're like, sure.
Yeah.
Do you expect them to do it the way that you told them to?
No, I expect them to do what they do. Here's the deal, okay? You asked me to do something for you.
I asked him.
You asked me, you said, Joe, I can't do this. I literally cannot do this without you. Please go do this for me. And that's all you said. So
No,
then I
that's
came
not what I
down.
said.
I came
That's
down.
not what I said
you
at
said,
all.
go play ping pong with my wife.
Yes.
I didn't want to play ping pong with your wife.
Why?
She probably sucks. If I'm, which we'll get into why I say that, because I am in 2025 a freaking god at ping pong.
Undefeated.
Undefeated at ping pong.
Only
You
two five
yeah,
score games.
You think someone like that can step up to me in ping pong?
Joe, I didn't want you to play a game. I just wanted you to hit it back and forth.
So you
I-
asked for a favor from me. From me, the godfather of ping pong. And then you get upset
godfather?
when I don't do it the way
Are
you
you the
want
Don
it.
of ping pong?
That was
the
a much
Don.
better.
Yeah. So can I tell you?
Uh-huh.
You're dumb.
Why?
Just do what I asked you to do because I needed you to I needed to figure something out.
You're not very grateful either. You ask for favors and then you act like the people should be grateful that you asked for them to do the favor.
I would just like them to do exactly what I told them to do.
That doesn't sound like you want a favor. It sounds like you want a slave.
Did you hit it back and forth with my wife?
No.
Did you just hit a bunch of ping pong balls into that room?
That's really kind of upsetting that you would want me to hit your wife back and forth.
Okay. So, just so you guys know, Joe did beat me twice recently at ping pong.
I haven't played ping pong in a very long time.
Yes, and I have been playing ping pong.
But you've been playing against attackers.
Not a defender style player like you.
I am pure defense.
You are the most annoying person to play against. As an attacker.
I kind of think you could have just ended it with "I'm the most annoying
Yeah,
person."
that probably could. No matter how many times I return it and how fast I return it, you just dink it right back over.
I'm telling you this, which is, I know there's no way the people will be able to understand it. It's these paddles.
No, it's not these paddles.
Paddles
No.
are, I swear, it's like taking away steroids for athletes.
So you mean
And you're just on my same level because you have been cheating. You had paddles with extra grip, extra things to help with
extra?
spin,
Not even
all
extra,
these
just
things.
normal grip.
You just bring it down to literally a piece of wood because that's really all it is.
Just
There's
a
no,
piece of wood. There's
it's
no
so
grip on
bad.
any of the things. I literally took the ball and just there's like nothing holding it. So I like to spin. I like to spike here and
Yeah.
there. I'm not great at spiking, but I love to spin.
Your spins are really good. You have really good. It's a really annoying I don't know what the spin is where you'll hit it.
I do
and
a
then
lot
when
of
I
forward
hit,
spin.
it goes straight down.
Oh, that's back.
Yeah,
Backwards.
that's really annoying.
It had no effect on you this time.
Yeah, because it's the paddles.
Yeah, they just
We're
ignored
literally
it.
on the same playing field, and my skill is just better.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We'll see how that runs.
Like I said,
Joe said he will not lose if we use those paddles. He
all
will
year,
not lose.
all year. 2025.
We'll have opportunities to test that theory. Watch. We'll come back next week. So I lost. So I lost. No longer got one ping pong.
No. The dawn of ping pong.
The dawn of
thank
ping
you.
pong. It'd be pretty hilarious if you could hold on to it for at least a week or two of the podcast. You're
Months.
not. You're not.
I might do this in October. I'll let you win one game
You
for
won't.
your birthday.
You won't win. You're talking it up too much. You're gonna feel like that. Because the reason you win, and you'll understand, you don't care.
Yeah.
But if you care, you're gonna
Yeah.
lose.
Well, and here's the other thing we need to discuss. Now, do they have to be only five
No,
to five
they
games?
can be full games.
Does it?
Yeah, I mean, even if they are 5 games, just quick games, more opportunity to lose
For you.
for you too.
We really are a sports podcast
Today.
today. It's awesome. What other sports thing would you like to say?
I
Real quick, I know I just asked that question, and I'm going to take us right back to ping pong.
okay.
You were making it sound like Isaiah was really good. I think he's probably trash.
He's not trash.
I think I could beat him.
You're
with probably
you're
my
just
eyes
saying
behind
that
my
because you
back.
beat me these times, Joe. Overall,
Yeah,
if we play with decent paddles, who wins?
decent. Me
No,
with cheating steroid power paddles. You.
Joe. The paddles that we played with growing up were not steroid paddles.
I know our listeners aren't very good at this, but I'm throwing out a challenge. If any of you plebs think that you can take the dawn of ping pong on, come at me. Come at me. You're not gonna
You
win.
are. Here's one thing that they won't be expecting when they face you.
That I actually somewhat am good.
You are good.
Somewhat.
Like you actually are, because me and you played. I don't even know how many hours we potentially have played of ping pong.
Yeah.
When we were in South Africa and we were trying to sell our farm, even before that, we would literally play for hours
Yeah.
and just
And a
talk.
lot of it was just volleying.
Yeah, we weren't, but that's what helped us get our aims down. That's what
Yeah.
helped us get faster and faster if we wanted to. But
But-
because of that, we learned to play against each other. And then lately, I've been playing against me.
Yes.
I've been playing against people who fight the same way
Attack,
I
yeah.
fight. And then when I came back to you, I was just like, oh my Lord, this is so annoying.
Well, here's what's really funny. To pull up behind the curtain just a little bit.
Let's see how the sausage is
To
made.
see how the sausage. This isn't really sausage made. It's revealing the character of Joe a little bit. Whenever we did ping pong competitions and other stuff on the farm, I was always one of the first to go out.
Usually.
I'm not actually that good, which is just why it's surprising,
That you won already.
and that's why I think it's the paddles,
Might be the paddles.
and that I'm the Don of ping pong.
I know. We've played at like our brother Jesse's house not that long ago.
4th of July.
And I rinsed you.
Yeah, yeah, but again, different paddles.
Different paddles.
It all comes down.
Put any curve on it, man. I was just like, I
You
would
could put a
I would
very
do
little bit.
I would do my serve and it would not go up at all.
Yeah,
I was like,
it was great.
what is happening? It's like, this is the weirdest thing. To keep it on the sports topic, because you asked me if I had anything else to say about sports.
Other than way to go, Joe Burrow. I love you. You were great.
Did they win?
They won. They clinched. Sorry, continue.
They clinched.
They clinched, clinching the victory
I get it.
because it was theirs to lose, and they clinched it.
Clinched.
Sports talk.
You know what's been really getting big around here?
Ping pong.
Pickleball.
Now, what is pickleball?
Do you know what pickleball
No.
is? Pickleball is it's almost like a mixture of tennis and ping pong.
Yes.
It's
okay.
right in the middle.
I've never
They
played
use
pickleball.
they use smaller paddles, but
Yeah.
bigger than ping pong paddles and smaller than tennis paddles. It's not a wholly original game.
And can't you like hit it off of any surface?
No, that is racquetball.
Racquetball.
And so with pickleball, you have like almost like a wiffle ball. It's
Is
heavier.
that the thing with the little tail?
No,
You hit it over the net?
Show
What
you.
is that?
That is badminton.
Badminton. I have no idea what pickleball is.
Pickleball is literally ping pong.
With
There's a net,
Okay.
but it's bigger. So
Okay.
it's like tennis.
okay,
Smaller court though than tennis,
okay.
but bigger than ping pong. It's right
Ping
in
pong's
between.
not a court, so it
No.
has to be bigger than ping
Yeah,
pong.
but it's smaller than tennis. It's a
Now, where
smaller
do they
court.
get pickles?
I don't know.
Okay.
But the ball, maybe because the ball is it's
like
like,
a
a,
pickle?
wiffle ball, so it
That
has
looks
holes.
nothing like a
I know,
pickle,
but it's
though.
green.
Oh,
But it
that's
doesn't
pickly.
have to be. I don't know why pickleball.
Where
I'd have
is
to
this
ask.
big? I haven't seen this anywhere.
My church is obsessed with pickleball.
Oh.
It's annoying.
Like your whole church or just your youth group?
A lot of people within the church are pretty
Okay.
obsessed with it. At least everybody that I'm talking
Is it?
to.
It's not a real sport though.
It is.
But people think it is. Like
Joe,
you're not going to get a
today,
pickleball sponsorship.
Today, me and my boss, we watched for just a little while pro
Pickleball players?
cornhole.
Yeah.
And if they can make pro cornhole a thing, they can make anything a thing.
Here you say that, but you were also the guy that used to just watch marble races. So you can make anything a thing.
Listen, let me tell you, if you're trying to compare the Marble League to something like
Pickleball?
pickleball, and you're crazy.
Talking about sports.
This is wild. We've never talked about sports as long.
You know what's a sports thing I love to watch?
What's that?
Professional tag. I'm serious.
That's not
I
real.
literally, a few weeks, it was probably like 2 months ago. at this
Actually, I
point.
remember you telling me about this.
Yeah.
What
I literally was at mom and dad's. I made them
is
watch it.
Is it like parkour tag?
Yeah, it's professional tag.
Is it?
It's a professional
Is it
sport.
called professional tag, or is
Yes.
it like?
What were you gonna call it? What were you gonna call it?
I don't know. It
Okay.
just seems really stupid.
Stupider than professional cornhole and pickleball.
Listen, I got to tell you, those guys were phenomenal.
You should watch professional tag. It's insane.
Why do people have to make a sport out of everything?
I mean, hey, get that bag. You know,
Get that bag.
get that bag. Get the dollar bills, baby.
Get that bag.
Get that bag.
Do you have anything else to add to our sports talk before we move on?
Other than I love you, Joe Burrow. You're going to win Super Bowl 2025.
Well, we can look back at this and see if it's interesting or not.
Look,
Also, I cannot wait till next week, and you're like, so I lost in ping pong.
I would cut my ping pong career in half if it meant Joe Burrow got into the playoffs.
Well, I know.
And the
You
Bengals.
can't use that as an excuse, though.
No, never. Because I'm
The
going to win.
the Donna ping pong.
I'm going to be really upset, though, if I do stay all year. I would have been like, God, I should have just given that to Joe. Because who's going to beat me? You?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah, I will.
How?
I was already very close to beating
Were
you
you?
last time.
Or
Yeah.
did I let you?
Nope. You didn't want to lose, I could tell.
I didn't want to lose too badly. I didn't want to lose. I didn't want to win too goodly because then you wouldn't have tried anymore. And I didn't want to crush your spirits.
I
It
do
would've
like
been
challenges.
easy.
I'm actually happy that you play so differently than everybody else. So it will be hard if we play exclusively just me and you.
Yeah, because you're playing against mortals. I'm a god among men, especially men that play tennis,
You mean ping pong?
ping pong. And that concludes our sports talk.
I should
Da-da-da-da.
I should have made a jingle for it.
Do an outro.
That's been sports. That's been What's with the Lemon Sports Talk.
Thank you.
That's been What's with the Sports Talk Lemon. The
Done.
Talking Lemon Sports.
Boom. See you again next week and that's been What's with the Lemon, everyone. Follow us on. Imagine if we did a
cut it so
17-minute
short.
episode.
Oh my God.
What I'm. Okay.
Do you want to know where this started?
What? Pickleball?
I don't believe in fairies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, I thought you were going to say why you actually said that.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's how we started this.
Yeah, we dropped down into
Wow.
this somehow.
That's Can I talk to you about something?
Yeah, Joe.
And this isn't. It'd be weird if you said no. We're doing a podcast, actually. Though.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think I am done.
Yeah, I might just leave in my own home.
I don't
Just
know why
walk,
that would be really
just walk
funny.
out the door. I'm done. Done with this gig.
You go home to my house.
Yeah.
See my roommate. Hey.
Take a picture.
Peace.
Rearrange your books.
I do have some books.
I know. That's why I rearrange them. Look in your fridge.
You would see sauces,
A lot.
And
I know.
eggs.
You have a lot of sauces.
but that's all I have right now.
Yeah, you
I have
need-
nothing. Literally, my fridge is some beer, mostly for Bo, for the Mr. Bo and Joe show. Lots of sauces and eggs and creamer.
Did Bo buy the beer? Or did you buy it
I
for
bought the
Bo?
beer.
Oh,
No,
such a
I bought the
sweetie.
beer because when I go out with people,
Yeah.
because I have like friends.
Wow.
Whoa. I know it's kind of crazy. No, a lot of them like to drink like losers, and so
So you don't want to feel left out.
So I try to buy like the weirdest beers I can find.
Yeah, I've heard a few stories of
Yeah.
some of the wild things you've either brought to a party or
But then there's always leftovers. So now I just have a bunch of random, like if you want banana bread beer, I'm your guy.
what is the best / worst one that you've had?
Banana bread beer is the worst. It tasted.
Did it taste at all like banana bread?
Oh, it tasted so well. So I thought it only tasted like beer, but everyone that liked beer. We also live in Washington, guys. And
Is
in
it a big beer
Washington,
thing?
Washington is a huge IPA play. Like it's beer snobs.
That's good to know. I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
it's so annoying. If you're a white dude in Washington, either beer or sorry, not beer, like breweries or IPAs or coffee has to be your personality. That's it. And it's
Gosh,
so stupid.
that's frustrating. And my personality is ping pong right now.
Second, being second at ping pong, not never being number one.
Interesting. It's an interesting thing.
Just we also were supposed to leave that in
Right.
sports talk.
Done. Sports talk over.
So yeah, my fridge is very. You would not find a lot in there you would like.
Did the people say that the banana bread beer tasted like banana bread?
No, they all hated it. They said it did have a little bit. The one that was really popular was thanks to my good pal and your nemesis Willie. I got lychee beer, and
Well, that just sounds
I like
fruity.
that.
Kind of fruity.
Yeah, that was a little bit more popular. That's been the best one I've brought so far.
Willie is not my nemesis.
Oh, what's beyond nemesis?
If you want to
Rival?
say
Like-
anything, he's a rival, but
Okay.
he's not even that.
You've heard it. Oh, no.
He's just my friend.
Okay.
He did recently say something to me that something terrible.
Oh, what?
Like I did something,
Not
or I
talk to
said
him?
something. It was on one of our podcasts. I had said something, and he was just like, "How dare you?" And I
Was
cannot,
it that you called like when you were choosing the types of gamers people were, and you had a weird one for Willie, and I can't remember what it
No,
was.
that was way long ago, though.
Okay, I can't remember.
I had to look at it, but I don't want to do it during the
Yeah.
podcast.
What I was trying to tell you,
It was like our last conversation, though, so it'd be really quick.
it was like 5 months ago.
Well, no.
So we kind of talked about last episode, I think, that we're working out together now,
Yes, we are.
which has been great.
Yeah.
The main problem with this is I also swim.
Yeah.
And so I normally swim around 11, 10, 11, or 1, depending on the pool hours. But when we work out, sometimes we're like, let's work out at 10 in the morning. So then I'm like, okay, I got to go. I'm going to go to the Y at 8 in the morning. Like I'm going to go early because I'm not going to want to swim after working out. That's going to suck.
Yeah.
So I've been going to the Y earlier. And for the people, I have been swimming now for 9 going on 10 months. And when I started, I was really bad. I was the slowest guy in there. Like all these old people were passing me and I was huffing and like I felt
But you also
really
hadn't
bad.
done anything in
Yes.
months and months and months. Now,
So 9 months in, and the times I normally go, I'm one of the fastest, if not the fastest person swimming. There are people that can hold their breath longer and but like I can always swim faster than most if I try.
Okay.
Which is a really cool. I was like,
Feeling.
man, I'm really good at this now. Tell you what, I've just been swimming with the lame people because I started swimming with the 8 a.m. crowd, and I am right back into I can't catch people if I tried.
they're
They
just
are
really fast.
so much faster than me.
A little younger, maybe?
Younger, but even there's old people in there that are just insanely fast, and I'm like, oh.
Does it make you feel bad? Like,
It
like
makes
a
me feel
goal?
bad.
But you have a goal.
Yeah, but they're like kind of like ping pong. They're so far out of my reach that I can't even catch them. And so,
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun few. We're gonna say a few days because I'll get you pretty fast.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if it's Monday.
It's gonna be Monday, bro. It's gonna be Monday.
Yeah.
It's gonna be right after
actually
this
don't-
podcast.
Oh, you want to test it with your kid?
Nah.
That seems kind of dangerous.
I
But
really wanna,
it's
I
just
would-
been an interesting development. So I'm excited to see if this will help me swim faster or not.
Yeah, it probably will make you swim
Hopefully.
faster.
We'll see.
Sometimes competition, just like facing the dawn of ping pong, will make you better.
It's true. Justice,
Yes.
we had a little. I feel like we were a little hostile.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah.
Can we touch real fast? Thank you. We just touched. Tips of our fingertips.
Yeah. Tips of our finger.
Tips.
Yeah.
I'd like to now try to get deep. I think we're a little attacky, but let's show we can also protect. You know, he attacked, but he also protect. Isn't that the meme?
he, he attacketh, but also protect.
Yeah. So obviously now this is the third week we're doing it, so you definitely have a jingle.
I might have a jingle.
Oh, do
for
you
it,
actually?
Joe. I might have a
Oh
jingle.
my God, I was totally ready to lead us in, my man.
I will preface this.
Oh, God.
It came to me as you were bringing it up.
Oh, is
so
it
this is
PG?
either really yes,
Okay.
but it's very fresh. It
Okay.
might need some workshopping.
Hey, I'm ready.
All right. When you're getting a little shallow, you know what to do. Go get deep with the what's with the lemon crew.
Justice, that's my new favorite. That is my new favorite. Only if I could do, maybe I need to add like at the end. That's like, let's get deep. Something like that, you know?
Just throw that in at the end of that one.
Yeah. I am so happy for this.
That was all spur of the
That
moment.
was spur of the moment, dude.
Just
That's
came
why
to
you
me.
have the talent.
Just came to me, man.
I'm just an annoying, obnoxious mouth, and you're the talent, man. I will say this. I feel like it's important to let everyone know that I've discovered something about where I'm getting these questions. So,
I'm interested to hear about this.
for those that can remember, I said it was an article that popped up.
Yes.
And I clicked on it. I just discovered this is for a gay man romance site. And I realized it because there's pictures, and it was like, I always was like, those are very two masculine hands and other things like that.
Oh, no.
And I realized, this is totally for like not just gay dudes,
And
but like
you were doing
bears.
a bit. You were doing a bit. Turns out that you were just going along with it.
Dude,
Are you gonna stick with it then? Are we?
they have really good questions.
Good question.
Those bears, they know how to ask questions.
They do.
There was a whole. I'm not gonna do this. We need to have another like after dark episode or something. I don't know how to do it because there's a whole section that was like intimacy,
Oh,
deep questions.
that would be
and there
really
was some
fun
great
to do.
ones.
That'd be really fun to do. But
I
we'd
just-
have to figure out a way to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, I think I have a potential we can see around it, but yeah, because I wouldn't want any. Obviously, we have to be very aware of who's listening, but also like I wouldn't want to think of restrictions.
Yeah.
I would want, if we do that, I want to think of like, I want to answer as truthfully as we want the world to know
Okay.
our answers. But those are none of these questions,
Okay. I'm still gonna answer truthfully.
as you should. God, I'm still just so impressed with your song. That
Thanks,
was so
man.
good, dude.
Thanks, man.
Let's start off with a simple one. And something that's, this is 2025, baby. We don't want to ask questions about the
baby.
past. Yeah, baby. Justice, what is a big green flag and a big red flag for you when it comes to dating? As we start to develop this relationship of ours.
I want you to answer this one too, just so you know.
Oh, God.
So you should be thinking as I'm thinking.
Okay.
I think
I have a really...
a really big red flag, obviously. I mean, this is kind of hard because it is easy to hide, at least at first, a liar.
Yeah. Oh, only if that was easy to discover.
It can be. You can kind of see hints, and if you're
Well, if you're good, I'm a terrible picker-upper of liars.
I ask so many questions
Yeah.
that you start kind of picking up if something doesn't line up or if things aren't quite the way they need to be.
Yes, but then I think we also talked. Maybe it was last week's episode that we talked about.
Why
how
do
you're
you
a little
think?
naive?
Why do you think, Joe? Why do you think that I started to be a lot more about, hey, where are you emotionally?
Yeah. Also, before we continue,
Yeah.
So now I just realized we can advertise this as a sports podcast and we're a dating podcast now.
Yeah.
This is
oh
awesome.
yeah,
So,
definitely.
continue.
A green flag.
Green flag.
I'm gonna say somebody who is quick to apologize.
Oh.
Like if they did something wrong or came across harsh, somebody who will be like, "Hey, that was not okay."
Yeah.
I think that takes a lot of maturity to do.
It does.
And I love it in friendships. I also love it in relationships.
All right. That's good. I thought of sending you these to think, but those are good, very
I probably would think of
questions.
something else if
Yeah.
I thought longer, but those were the first ones that came to my head.
I don't know if this counts as a green flag. It's a little bit of a green flag and like a turn on as well, if that counts. In a good way, not like a I don't know, like it. I shouldn't have said that because it's gonna be weird.
You should.
No.
Do you want to rephrase? Because you could say
I
something
think
like,
it's very attractive.
oh, "There you go."
There you go. It's gonna get even weirder because I think a huge green flag is when someone can freely worship.
No, I get what you're saying.
Like
no, I get what you're saying.
Me and my ex, like that was the most attractive thing to me. Like before, like as we were starting to get in a relationship, I was like, oh, she seems so free to just be worshiping.
Yeah.
That was, and like we're Christians. Obviously, I didn't. I mean, at this point, you guys should know that, but not just like worshiping like sleep token or something like that. You know,
right.
like I'm talking about in church services, like during
Worshiping the Lord.
what's that called?
Worship.
Worship. So before, for people that aren't in
Are you
churches, like
serious?
before, yeah, dude, huge brain fart. Like before the preacher speaks, a lot of times we'll sing songs of praise and worship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, just like
Praising
shout.
Him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
showering God with our love and
Yeah.
affection.
So that's a huge green flag, just the freedom to worship.
Yeah.
And like, I think that's
That's a beautiful
very
one.
attractive.
It's a beautiful one. Do you know Dad feels the same way?
I think most Christian guys hopefully would feel that way.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think it goes both ways, as well. I think
Yeah.
that women generally, like Christian women, love that too.
I don't know if it's as big though.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was big for my wife.
My wife.
My
But if you
wife.
were worshiping like a weirdo, like dancing around, like who knows?
If she would have seen us in Africa, she would have thought it was weird.
Yeah, I don't think that would have been a.
It would have been a bit too much
Yeah.
for her at the time, for sure.
This is an extremely shallow red flag,
Okay.
and I know it's only a red flag because I'm super insecure, and I am just a puny little beta man. But if a girl has way more muscles than me, that's a scary red flag.
I don't think it's as
That's a scary red flag.
I don't think it's as weird. I was thinking you were gonna say taller because
no.
I think that's would have been
No,
would have been
I want
like
a
a more
mommy to
weird
pick
one.
me up.
That doesn't make sense with the buff. Then mommy can pick you up.
Well, it'd help her pick me up.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
All right. Well, no, I can see that. You want your partner to be a little bit more feminine.
Yeah.
Like
Which is shocking for-
She can be.
because of-
She can be. Yes, I know. I won't go into that. She can be fit,
Yeah.
but not. Yeah, actually, now
So
that you
here's
mentioned,
the
wait,
thing-
hold
no,
on.
no, no.
Now
No,
that
no.
you wait,
look,
listen. A lot of Joe's favorite characters
talked about it.
are tomboys who, quite frankly, are
I-
kind of ripped.
I
so
freaking am in love with Vi.
Yeah.
Vi, you haven't, which we're gonna get into later, from Arcane, is so hot and super sexy, and she's a buff little mommy.
she's mid.
She's not.
She's
Shut up.
so average.
Justice, you haven't even finished. You haven't got past episode 3 yet, so don't even.
So average.
Yeah, well, she's a child in your version.
She's a teenager. Okay.
Child.
Stop saying child.
She's a child. What's worse than a child? Never mind.
It could let in a draft. It could let in a child.
Good. That was good. That was good.
I feel like you're.
We're gonna save the
skirting on-
arcane
I feel like
stuff.
you're
We're gonna-
skirting on by right now.
Me?
Yeah. Listen, Vi is a buff
Yes.
girl,
Well, that
and
was
she
loud.
probably
Careful,
gets buffer,
get hit.
doesn't she?
Yeah. When you see her next, I think she's great. But here's the thing: those aren't like. They're way more muscles than I have, but she's animated, and so I know
There's something
And
different
she's a
about that.
lesbian, so I don't have to worry about
don't
her
even have to worry
falling
about
in
it.
love with me.
No, you just.
I can fantasize, but I'm not gonna. It's not gonna happen.
Gosh. Amazing.
All right, Justice.
Ready.
Question 2. Okay. I think this will be better. And you can answer all 3, or you can just answer 1.
Okay.
Okay. What is a movie, a TV show, and a game that shaped who you are today?
Ooh.
The person you are today.
Mass Effect game.
Which one?
Ooh. Oh, man, all 3 technically,
Mm-hmm.
but 2.
Okay, why?
Well, first off, I just think that I'm a huge gamer, so I
Huge.
think
Huge
Mass
gamer.
Effect 2 was one of the first. It wasn't the first because Mass Effect 1 existed, but it showed me just how crazy, beautiful, and expansive and deep a game could get,
Okay,
and
but how
how
did that shape
connected.
you?
Well, I'm just saying
Yeah, yeah.
it shaped me into more of a gamer.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
would say
Yeah.
that, and that's a huge part of who I am now. Um, movie, Lord of the
I was
Rings,
about to say, but here's the thing.
The Fellowship.
Yeah,
You already know that.
yeah.
I
I didn't know it was between that or Return of the King. I didn't know.
Fellowship for me always
Same, same.
is my favorite.
My favorite's
I thought it was Two Towers.
no, my favorite's Two Towers. I think the Fellowship shaped me more.
Yeah, it is. I couldn't exactly tell you what it changed in me.
You
Maybe
should think about
maybe
it.
the idea of responsibility.
Okay.
Like with the idea that Frodo had to take the ring and he wasn't really prepared for it, but he did it anyway. And he took up the charge even when there was a lot of fear and
Yeah.
and I was like, that's crazy. And also the bravery of every one of the people in the fellowship and the brotherhood between Frodo and Sam, Merry and Pippin. I've cried so much to that movie. It's actually
It's
ridiculous.
such a good movie.
And
It's
I've-
such a good trilogy.
It's ridiculous.
Such a good
I've watched it over 30 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Over 30 times.
I bet I'm right
And
there with you.
when I'm looking at how long those special editions are, they are 4 hours long.
Yeah. That's a Schneider cut.
I know we've watched them back to back before,
Yes. We've watched them and then watched all the special features same day.
which is also like
3 hours.
3 hours
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made us probably way more nerdy, but it also probably gave us a lot of appreciation for fantasy stories.
Yeah.
We both love fantasy stories, so
I think how it shaped me and why the first one's my favorite is because
is Fellowship yours too?
yes.
Okay.
And it's because I like Boromir taught me so much.
About temptation.
No, about
And failure.
Yeah. But then you can like failing and then still getting like still you can fail
Being
but then
redeemed.
still do the right thing.
Be redeemed, yeah.
Yeah. That's why he's my favorite character and then like he is my favorite character in the whole world. I love Boromir.
Boromir.
The world of Lord of the Rings.
You have his horn.
I have his horn.
The horn of
I want
Gondor.
his shield too
It'd be really cool.
to put behind it, yeah.
What's your game?
I think the game that shaped me the most has been Life is Strange. And that's a really dumb answer, but
Yes.
I think that's the game that shaped me the most outside of gaming. Because there's a lot of games that have made me a bigger gamer and made me love gaming more. But Life is Strange
I shouldn't have asked.
kind of had to realistically force me into being like, no, I like this thing. And it's okay to like something people hate. That's a huge thing.
Joe, to say that Life is Strange started that trend for you is so...
Dude, think of other than that.
When did you play Life is Strange?
It came out
It came out in 2012.
That can't be right.
It did. And
No, 'cause
your
I think
personality...
this is the 10th year anniversary. So
then it was later than
2015.
that. Okay.
No, because when did we come back to the States?
2015.
It was in Africa. So yeah, okay.
2014 maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you were already a contrarian then.
I think you're wrong.
You
I
chose
think-
all the characters people would hate.
Yes, but when would I stand up for stuff like that? Think of it.
I think
about it.
maybe Life is Strange
Think about what
amplified what was
other
already
game
there.
could have done that. Nothing. Life is Strange did that. That was a huge Life is Strange thing.
By that point, you'd already played games like what's the cheerleading zombie game?
Lollipop Chainsaw.
Lollipop Chainsaw.
The best investment I ever made.
Yes, but you
Bought
had
it,
already
perfected it,
played the
sold it
games
for
that
double.
people. You already played the games people
I'm
would
not
judge
talking
you
about
for.
games. The game taught me about life.
Oh boy!
I think you're misinterpreting the question a little bit.
It said what game shaped you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're.
Gave me life
but you said it
lessons.
was to make you stand up for liking
Helped
something.
me be like, yeah,
You didn't have that fear.
I did.
You never showed it with me.
100%.
Never showed it with me.
I think you're just taking history and morphing it. Do you have a TV show or do you want to skip the TV show?
No, I mean, there's several TV shows that come to my mind, but I'm trying to think of ones that really shaped me. I mean, yours is Lost, clearly.
Gosh.
But what did it shape about you, Joe?
So that's hard because Lost literally just became my personality
For a while.
so long. Like, so that's
But
kind of
other
hard
shows did that too. Chuck.
to the same extent as Lost.
I would say so.
What Chuck did, the biggest thing Chuck did for me was expand my music taste.
I think it also probably made you think that nerds are cool. Because Chuck's pretty cool.
Yeah, Chuck's great.
And he's a nerd.
Zachary Levi, yeah.
Chuck was actually one
Lost
I thought
just
of.
changed changed me mentally.
Ooh, I mean, this is a gimme one, and it's also recent. The Chosen.
Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense.
It does make sense.
Okay, I literally book was a question too, and I was like, I'm not going to put that in. He's just going to say the Bible.
No, I wouldn't have said the Bible.
You're going to say something over the Bible?
It would have been White by Ted Decker, which
Over
is kind
the
of
Bible?
It's kind of the Bible, though.
Justice. Are you even Christian?
I'm just saying, as what shaped me.
I would be careful. You're about to have some Christian conversations.
Hold
with
on,
people.
that book spurred me on to want to know more about the Bible. Because I read it before. I was still a pretty young teen. I think it was like 15.
Yeah.
And the way that it was written, because it goes through the idea of sin and death and resurrection and all that stuff, and it goes about it in a more fantastical way. But it was way easier for me to understand at that time.
Is White the first in the series?
It is the third. Okay. It is technically the end of the trilogy before
Did
they
you already
added
say
Green.
that? Sorry, I was looking at audio stuff when you were explaining stuff.
No.
Okay, perfect. I just didn't want to be like...
That book was great. But TV show The Chosen, I've literally gone through deliverance while watching that show.
What part?
Dude, when we went to see the first... I've watched it since and did not have the same reaction. But when we went to...
Oh, I love this story.
When we went to the theater to watch the first 3 episodes...
Of the first season?
Of the fourth season.
That makes more sense, because season 1, the first few episodes aren't very good.
I've had really weird reactions while watching The Chosen. The first season, first time I watched it, I was a dumb smiler the entire time.
Yeah, classic Justice.
Just loved it. I was
that
like,
was me with Arcade.
This is the greatest thing in the world. Second time watching the second season, I cried a lot, but not to the same extent that I did when watching the first 3 episodes. I was drenched in sweat, and I was actively trying to hold back ugly, like sobbing.
Which would have been, if I was sitting, like if I didn't know you, and I was just sitting in the theater, I'd be like, "What is this dude is relapsing?" Like,
I've never had that. Actually, I have, and the only other time I had it was when I was going through deliverance.
Weird.
Yeah, where I was just almost uncontrollably sobbing, sweating. I wanted to wail, bro.
That would have been I think at least if you were in a crowd of movie theater people, those would have been the people that would have understood
I've never felt, and this is saying something, I have, but I've never felt, since being back in the States, so much raw emotion than I ever had than watching those first 3 episodes.
Did your wife get up and walk away from you?
I don't know if she knew the extent of what was happening. She knew I was crying.
Yeah.
That's not hard to see.
Yeah.
But I was holding it back, and it hurt, and that's like why I think I was sweating so much.
That's so... It's so... Yeah. I mean, it has to be something else, because like...
I wanted to sob. Like... Full on.
So weird.
I don't know why. I've watched it since, and I didn't cry at all.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think those first few episodes really got me at all.
I don't know what it was, man. I don't know what it was, other than the Holy Spirit doing something.
I wonder what it was.
I do too.
You have no idea?
Other than the Holy Spirit doing something, like I just said.
But you don't know like what it could have been like getting at in you?
I mean, I'm a very empathetic person.
You said that a lot recently, I feel like.
Yes, but that's why I cry at so many things. So when I was watching Jesus get heartbroken over John's death, I just could not. I was just losing it. Like, we're an already sad scene.
Yeah.
But I was just like, amplified. And then when he would have those moments where you could just see the pain in his heart, like
Yes.
Jesus, like they're usually like short little snippets that
Yes.
you can just see it. And I'm just
Such a
like,
good actor.
yeah, and I can just it just felt like they wouldn't end to me, and I
Yeah.
just was latching on to those things. I was just it killed me.
I mean, maybe
Mom
I'm
cried a
little
lot
bit
too, but
more,
we're kind of the
yeah.
same.
I'm a little bit more skeptical with the show. I loved The Chosen,
Mm-hmm.
but I really thought the John stuff was kind of underwhelming after he died. I thought when he was going to get executed, that was shot unbelievable. Like that was great emotion. That was great. Like, oh my God, looking at the window, seeing the lamb, all this. Like, I was like, oh my God, that was so good.
Yeah.
But then like people's reactions, I was kind of like, oh, okay.
Well, they dealt with it, but the real thing for me is when always like the disciples are arguing,
Yeah.
and then Jesus is like they notice him.
Yeah. Yeah.
They notice that he's not operating on that same level. It happened in the second season, and it happened in this one.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay. I know we normally do 5.
But we're gonna do
That was 3. So this is the 4th, and then if this goes fast,
we'll do another one.
No, this will be 3.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So we might just do 3 or 4.
4. Yeah. Hopefully you can understand what I'm trying to say with this, and you
Okay.
don't take it a super weird way, because I know you're gonna want to.
Okay.
You freaking freak.
Okay.
Think PG. Okay.
All right.
Good Lord. Stop it.
I
Think PG.
don't even know what you're talking about
Okay.
yet.
What article of clothing do you find the most attractive that isn't necessarily conventionally sexy? So no like lingerie, no fishnet stockings.
For men or for women?
For you, what do
Oh,
you
just in
find
general.
attractive? So if you find men's stuff really attractive and
No.
you know get you going,
I just wanted to know if we were isolating either.
I mean, if you want to do both, you can.
No, I'll just do women.
Okay.
So it's not conventionally attractive.
I mean, it can be. No, it's not conventionally sexy. It can be but it's something you find really attractive, but it's not conventionally sexy. So no, like I said, no
That's kind
lingerie.
of tough because anything can be attractive.
Yeah, but this is going to your taste.
It'd be more
It's
of-
going to your like specific taste. What's something you
Okay.
find?
What's yours?
So I have quite a few. It depends. I don't
Okay.
know what they're. It's actually great that Kirsten's down here, because I don't know what it's called, and she might. When it's like a jacket, but it's not all the way down. It's like a tummy showing shirt jacket, but it's not a tummy showing shirt. You normally put it over a dress and stuff.
A shawl?
It's not a shawl. They're sleeves.
Okay, is it just like a tummy showing shirt jacket?
Yeah, but you would never just wear the jacket because it's normally always open. You don't close it. Kind of like what I'm seeing right here. She's at least in how she's angled, what I can see. Yeah, but it's not nearly as long.
She's wearing a cardigan.
I shouldn't have gone first. I should have looked at what it's called.
I know what you're talking about.
It's normally worn with like sundresses or just dresses.
It's like, yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's a type of coat. It's a type of like over.
Yeah, but it would never keep you warm.
No, I mean people wear it in the winter.
Yeah.
I've seen it already.
I think those are really attractive. Like I
Okay.
think those can be really
Cute, attractive.
Yeah.
Um,
And I don't know if sundresses count. Sundresses, but those are just sexy. So those, I don't think that counts.
yeah, I was gonna say that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Is that it's not conventionally.
But like, I think some glasses are really attractive. But it has to be a certain type of glasses.
yeah.
Like the big kind of nerdy glasses.
Boots. So,
What kind of boots?
like I like the
Long
one,
boots?
Yes, I kind of like them.
You know what made me laugh?
What?
Can you guess when you said boots, the first thing I thought of?
No.
The the medallion when they're in the hospital. And Jackie's like, boots. And he's like, yeah, no, boots.
Boots.
Yeah.
The boots she's wearing. It did come to my head actually. I
You're a boot guy, huh?
I didn't. I'm literally because I think a lot of the things that my wife wears is very attractive. A lot.
Okay. Calm down.
So I'm trying to think that wouldn't be conventionally attractive. And I think that like snow boots, like I think
Yeah.
they're really attractive.
Okay. I think here's the thing. If you were talking to a shoe guy, maybe he'd be like, no, boots are the sexiest things anyone could wear. But I'm not a shoe guy. So that to me, that's a great answer.
Yes.
I can't tell you the amount of times I haven't looked at people's shoes that they're wearing.
It's not shoes, Joe.
But footwear.
Boots.
Yeah. So that's great. That's a great one. Yeah. I want to continue, but I think this will allow us to hit our 5 questions.
Okay.
Okay. Justice, what does your dream date look like? If you could... I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this answer for you. Because I think what it is Papa John's pizza and playing some video games.
Yeah, basically.
Is that it?
Going to see a movie maybe. And then
Maybe? This is your dream date, Justice. You're going to do whatever you want.
game day would be the best. Like just the game
Just
day.
full games?
Oh yeah,
What
full
are you
game
eating?
day.
This is your dream date, man.
It's either tacos or burritos or pizza.
From where?
It doesn't have to be anywhere
Okay.
specific.
Why not all? It's your dream date.
Why not all? Yeah, I just
Okay,
yeah.
dream date, playing some games.
It doesn't
and
even
eating
have to
some
be
food.
all games too. It could be watching some anime or a movie I really like.
Okay, but you're at home all day
yeah.
eating some food. Dream date. That's
Dream date.
if you could do anything in the world.
I'm
that's
one
what
of the
you're doing.
easiest people to please, man.
That's one way to look at it. That's a way to look at it.
I mean, I'm boring as all heck, but
I love games more than just as much as most other guys. But
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's an interesting dream date. All right, final question.
snuggles, man. I'm all about the snuggles.
That wasn't part of your dream date.
Watching a movie
Oh,
definitely
okay.
would
Oh,
be.
that was for the snuggles.
Yeah.
Because you can't really snuggle properly if you
Not
have the controller
really,
in your
not
hand.
really, no.
If you were playing the Switch, maybe one hand.
Yeah.
All right, last question to end our Going Deep segment. Justice, what takes your breath away?
My wife.
What? Doing what?
Just being.
Just being? Mm-hmm. Just being takes your breath
It's usually,
away?
it's usually
What's
just
the second thing that takes your breath away? That's not as easy of an answer.
the
to
Holy
just-
Spirit.
Okay, that works. Your wife and the Holy Spirit. Interesting combo there.
It's the only combo I need, Joe.
Okay. And we did it. I was nervous about hitting the 5.
What takes your breath away?
I don't know. But my dream date is definitely not staying home. and playing
What's your
video
dream
games.
date?
It depends on how much we want to get into it. If I'm going to do some broad strokes, we're definitely going to a body of water. We are
You do
going
love the
to a
freaking
lake.
ocean
We're
of
going
lake.
to a beach. We're going to just any kind of water, especially if there's sand.
I think
then
once,
we get to be in
once
the
our kids
sun.
are older, I can't wait to
Justice,
do like.
this is your dream date. You're going on a date with your kids?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
But I
okay.
can't wait to do like a family day.
Yeah.
Like at the lake and
Got it.
things like that. I think
Our
that'd
family,
be fun.
but think when you could do that, or you could do a family game day. You're staying home and you're playing those games. You know you are.
No.
Your smile's so big. You know you are.
I want to take the kids out to experience stuff. I do.
Okay. Yeah,
Like it's not always about what I want. Okay.
but this is your dream date.
Yeah, but no, this is just
exactly what-
extensively.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Extensively.
We've moved
I've already
past the
talked
dream
about
date.
what my dream day
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not day. You know I'm saying date, right? Not day.
Huh?
I know you knew I was saying date. I'm trying to give you an out here.
I did. I know
Okay.
you were saying day.
Okay. And that has
But
been
my dream day is very similar.
oddly enough, they're exactly
kinda the same.
The same with or without your partner.
Wow.
That's going deep with Justice and Joe. What's with the
I'm
living
really
crew?
glad I got that jingle out there because now I can listen to it again and remember it.
Yeah, I am too because that was really good. Oh, no, we're fine.
You will hear it,
Yeah.
but it's not too bad.
The-
It's just my
the
heater.
wind. Justice is just constantly farting, and it's really intense.
Wow.
It's not stopping. We promised we would do a news segment. We are really close to the end, so let's power some news. Justice, give me a jingle.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. What's with lemon news?
I missed that's the theme song. That is gonna be hard to beat. I really liked your going deep one. That's really gonna be hard. All right. So quick update.
Yeah.
The cheese heist.
Trees. A little refresher.
Okay, so the cheese heist. I should have done a better refresher job. I didn't
Yeah.
get all the stats, but like 200 or like so many pounds of cheese have been stolen.
Several tons
Yeah.
of cheese.
Some famous chef.
Cheddar, specifically.
Yeah. What was the name?
Jamie Oliver.
Jamie Oliver was urging
it-
people
He's an English chef.
to try to find this like help in the cheese heist scandal. So, where we left off, I talked about the police have got in custody or suspected a 63-year-old man of the cheese robbery. He has now been arrested, and they're still investigating. However, Justice, I have several questions. Is this man a current day cheese Robin Hood? Because smaller cheese heists are still going on in this man's captivity. He has been captured, and now people are rising up and stealing cheese from places.
What is happening?
I think he has started a movement, and my last bullet point so far, we're going to keep you up to date with this, is give cheese to the poor. So that was the update.
Jamie Oliver have
Nothing
anything
to
else
say
to
so
do
far.
about this?
I think he did his job at urging. 2025. Crazy year. Now we're going into news that happened this week, guys.
Wow, this
This
is fresh.
Justice, where do we live?
We live in Spokane, Washington.
Boom. Spokane, Washington is known outside of Spokane, Washington for what? Or just Washington
Lots
is
of
known for
drugs.
what? Just Washington is known for what?
Drugs.
Other than drugs. What's something when people think of Washington?
Seattle.
What's a good
Microsoft.
mascot? What is a great mascot for Washington?
Seahawks.
So, Justice, during the Christmas holiday, two men.
Why would I know what you're going for?
Sasquatch, Bigfoot.
Oh yeah.
It's on all of our Welcome to Washington, Bigfoot. Come on, man. This isn't funny, by the way.
That really got me though.
Two men found dead from exploring after looking for Sasquatch during the holiday season.
They dead?
They dead. They find dead. They're dead.
How are they dead?
Well, so the article says, this is what the article says. And I know it's a typo, but it made me laugh and made me click the article. Two men were found dead from exposure after looking at Sasquatch. But it's supposed to be looking for Sasquatch. And I was like, they found him and it killed him by looking at him?
Oh dang.
It's really sad.
How'd
But
they
yeah,
die?
They froze to death. The weather, like,
Turned on them real quick.
they just got lost, and then it was so cold that they just
Idiots.
died. Yeah,
Sorry, they died. But it does seem kind of dumb.
it is. It's a little bad. Not this episode, because I think you won't actually know. But what is your favorite, like, cryptid?
Cryptid?
You're like, what is a cryptid? I don't even know what a cryptid is. Do you know what a cryptid is?
Is it like Tall Tale?
A cryptid is like Sasquatch, like Squonk, like Mothman,
Did-
like...
Did I gotta confirm if I heard? Did you
Yeah.
say squonk?
Squanch.
Squonk?
Do you know what Squanch is?
Squanchy?
No, just Squanch. This is a real cryptid.
Joe?
This is a real cryptid, Justice.
No, what's squanch?
And I'm going to give you some news, people, of what Squanch is. Squanch is a real life creature. This is a real creature
I can't keep it in.
that is little. Think Dobby size.
Okay.
Kind of actually think Dobby, because
Okay.
it's hideous.
Okay.
It's so hideous, it's constantly crying. Like, it's just a mess.
Okay.
It's little, it's crying. If you come across it, don't look at it in the eyes. Because if you look it in the eyes, it will take your soul, and your soul will go into the squanch, releasing the previous Squanch soul. That's what a Squanch is. It's real. It's a real thing, like fairies.
Oh yeah, like fairies.
Like Mothman. Like
my favorite cryptid is the Loch Ness monster.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Good old Nessie.
Good old Nessie. And the final news story, this one hit home for me. I don't like the smile you give me when I say stuff like that. Because
I'm just trying not to laugh over this whole other bit.
Justice. Yes, Joe. Do you know?
There's sometimes where you say it where it sounds more like a declaration, sometimes a question.
I don't know why I do it. I think it's just to get people used to you're Justice, I'm Joe. Do you know what chess is?
Yes, Joe. I beat you handedly all the time.
Okay. Do you know who the number one chess player is in the world?
Absolutely not.
Really?
No. I don't keep up to date on chess.
Okay. What if I say Magnus?
Opus.
Okay, you really don't know. Magnus I can't say his last. Carlsen.
Is it called Karski?
It's Carlsen.
Carlsen.
That's just a hard word for me
Magnus
to say. Carlsen. Yeah, he's been the best for a few years now. He's insane. He's crazy. He's crazy good at chess. His brain is. What if I told you he was disqualified from the national tournament? What would be your first thought? That's insane. The best in the world was disqualified.
Probably just didn't show up.
No, he was there.
Why was he disqualified?
Because he refused to change out of his genes.
Why? What was wrong with his genes?
Professional chess has a dress code, and jeans are not allowed. You have to wear sharp pants.
Do you think he did it because he was afraid he was going to lose?
No. He did it because he wants to make chess more
casual
and friendly to a larger audience. So dressing less professionally.
A lot of snoobies like to play chess.
Yeah. But for someone that can't wear jeans, I'm standing up for this guy. He's wearing jeans and people are telling him you can't wear jeans. And he said, I'm the best in the world. I'm wearing my jeans. They said no. So there's going to be some major blowback from that. Major blowback.
From Magnus. What's his last
Carlsen.
name? Carlsen.
Carl. Yeah. That has been.
What's with the lemon news?
And with that.
It was wonderful, Joe.
Thank you.
I like those updates. I like them.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
We're at the end.
We're at the end.
And I said we were going to circle back to Arcane real quick.
Okay.
Because you just suck. Now,
I'm on track to at least watching 1 or 2 a week.
You're on track to maybe finishing season 1 by the April, maybe.
No.
Maybe.
How many episodes are there?
9. You're on 3.
It'll be maybe February by the time I'm done.
Oh my god, season 1. That's insane. You watch shows all the time.
I watch them with my wife.
Make her watch Arcane, please.
She doesn't want to.
It's so stupid. It's insane. You're insane. It's the best show, and it is so good. So, leading into that, Justice, what have you been playing? What have you been watching?
I've been playing...
It's not Arcane.
I've been watching Arcane. We just finished watching the Twilight movies.
You suck so bad.
Gotta tell you.
You suck.
Gotta tell you.
So bad that you're choosing
they're
Twilight over Arcane.
Very entertaining.
Oh my god.
Some very entertaining movies. I love them. We watch them like once every other year. Watch them like once every other year. Started watching Demon Slayer.
Cool.
It's great.
That's really good. We got like a few episodes into that.
Yeah.
Me and you.
And then
never get to see the pig guy.
I know. Me and Kirsten are close to that same part.
Oh wow.
You could start it up with us if you wanted.
No. I want you to watch Arcane.
Okay. And then playing Marvel Rivals.
Great game.
It's a great game. And then I've been playing several of the new games that I've gotten for Christmas, and then also I got back into a few that I'm replaying because they're so good. I don't think you'll disagree. I'm replaying the first Marvel Spider-Man, like the new one.
Oh yeah. I never played it, but that
No.
looked amazing.
And then I'm also replaying the God of War 2018 remake as well again.
Okay.
And that game, especially God of War 2018, is magnificent.
Are you playing it on your PlayStation or are you playing it on your Rogue?
I'm on PlayStation. If I was gonna play it on the ROG, I'd have to buy it again.
Got it.
I already own it, so. Yeah. What about you?
What, me?
Yeah, what are you watching, playing?
Oh, so I'm watching Arcane actually.
Again?
Crazily enough, yeah, I've got my roommate into it, so we're watching it already ahead of you.
Unbelievable.
Guess when we
dude.
started?
Probably yesterday.
Monday.
Yeah. Well, Joe, you know life certain things.
Justice? Did I talk about this on the podcast? About, I think, why I'm so obsessed with this show? I think I did, but I can't remember. That this
It took the places Life is
I
Strange.
got so hurt and so just
By the new Life is Strange. But it's just,
destroyed.
this is what it's become.
Yeah, I'm in love. I'm in love.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I hope that this thing is picking up my tummy tonight. It has
I haven't
gone
heard it at all.
crazy.
I haven't heard it at all.
It has been going crazy.
Yeah, playing Marvel Rivals with you, kind of all that jazz.
And did you have fun playing with Olivia the other day?
She came in really hot,
So hot, bro.
just with major like. I was like, what did we do to
backseat
make her
gaming,
so
bro.
angry at us?
Not to mention, her feed of watching us was behind.
It was so far.
So she was giving us faulty information anyway.
Well, yeah, I just felt bad because one, I already suck at the game. Like I suck at those games.
It's because you choose the people. You're
trying to get
You're
achievements.
achievement hunting, and you're not the best with them. Although you're not bad
So
with
then
Hulk.
she's screaming at us to like, why are we doing things a certain way and how good she is now. And then her first match, she was being Winter Soldier and sucked balls. It was so bad. She did way better. Like then she became Jeff the Shark.
Yeah.
Got a few MVPs. She saved my butt as a healer. Like she was, oh my god, super good. But it was just so funny. She came in so hot. Yeah, you did too, but you didn't come in hot.
No,
She came in hot and angry.
She was. We were having a good, friendly. We were doing great.
Yeah.
And then, that was the first game we lost. Actually, that's the one that she was. That's
It
hilarious.
was really, but I do enjoy playing with her. It's fun
I
to
love
have.
playing with her. She tried to. She.
Do you listen to her all the time? Though?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if maybe you muted her. Or
No, I'm a
just
great
your
listener.
Ears do that.
I always listen to everything she says.
Okay,
Always.
got it.
There's definitely not a new phrase amongst the family
Yeah,
revolving around me.
I have never thought. I've never been said. Oh, I've never. I've never heard. I'm pulling the justice so much lately.
I mean, you go over to their house a lot too,
I have been. Yeah, it's been very.
and
nice.
they're it's the inside joke now with all of us.
Is it a joke?
No, you all agree with me somehow.
I would no wrong. I don't agree with you at all. How dare you?
Then why does people keep saying you're pulling a justice?
Because it's a funny insult,
Oh well,
not just to you, but also to Olivia.
interesting.
It's somehow insulting, putting you both in this little tub.
And we're insulting both of us. That's rude.
Yeah,
It's amazing. Joe,
justice.
I got a question for you.
Oh,
Yeah. I got a question for you, and
Okay.
it's going to start like this. Joe, if you've ever been in a You're the Worst.
I thought you were going to ask the question. I was waiting for the question.
No, I just
Justice, I know you tried to end the podcast, but instead I'm going to have you do the call outs.
I'm not going to do them.
Justice, do you not want us to grow?
I'm not going to.
Do the call outs.
All right, so we
That's
have,
been What's with the Living.